Welcome back. So I got a few packages in the mail, a couple of eBay purchases, and actually one trade. So they kind of run the gamut from stuff I'm probably not going to see too many of to things I see all the time, and all interesting PC ads though. So let's start off with these two cards. And you probably see them if you're on eBay at all looking up specific players, especially legends. You see these cards all the time. Edward Vela. He makes a bunch of different cards of, different numberings. These two happen to come up for like $1 or $2, maybe $3. So I figured, what the heck? I don't have any, so let me pick up a couple for that price. Might as well. But nice images, interesting cards. Might, for the right price, I might pick up more of these. So that was one purchase. This one, and we're going to go back to a previous video that I did, and that's when it comes to relics, if you collect a certain player or team, have your kind of numbers set of what you're going to allow yourself to spend on a relic. And kind of the sweet spot for Greenberg is about $20. Lower numbers a little bit more, maybe a little bit less for not numbered ones. But this is a $40 lot for these two cards. I have them both, but for $40, they're beautiful cards. Old Topps Tribute, number 5, and this is number 25 of 25 from National Treasures. Back cards. This is 2020 National Treasures, and this is, again, significantly older, 2001 Tribute. So, great cards. They'll be added to the Greenberg Relic collection. Alright, now we're going to get into the trade that I did. So I traded a modern Koufax auto and I think a couple of Noah Syndergaard cards. And this person is a fellow Koufax collector, someone who makes my collection look very, very rudimentary. But he had a few things he was willing to part with, and I'm really trying to focus. I'm selling a lot of the modern Koufax autos and trying to focus more on the vintage ones. And sometimes pick up some other things that I'm really not going to find again. But this is kind of a throw into the deal. This is the one I wanted. It's 1963 Kitav, blank back, Hank Greenberg. This particular book has various Jewish athletes, Greenberg being one, Koufax being another. I would assume that he cut up the sheet to grade the Koufax, and he had the Greenberg and all these other ones, which he threw in. Did not expect all these other cards to show up with this particular trade. But Greenberg was the one that I wanted to get, and I'll send that off for slabbing. This was kind of an add-on later on in the deal. 2012 Topps Gypsy Queen magenta printing plate. Actually graded a 9, which is pretty good for printing plates because the surface usually gets absolutely hammered. In a tux. Really nice plate for Koufax. But the main card I wanted to get, and you've seen something very similar before, I have this card with Koufax signature on it, but I did not have one with Koufax and Elston Howard. So having this one added to the collection, it's an old SGC authentication, 7 on the auto grades, which is to be expected given their placement and the fact that they're in pen, and then the card grade's a 3. But having both of these guys sign one card, Elston Howard passed away some time ago. Koufax is getting quite a bit older. And and I love having the pen autos. I'm just weird that way. Because it speaks more of the time when it was signed. So I gave up a Koufax auto, but I got a really nice one in return, as well as a plate, and the Greenberg. That was the big trade that I did, and then some inexpensive purchases, a couple Greenberg relics, a couple of modern art Koufax, I guess you could call it. But this is obviously the big one that I wanted to get, and I was happy to get it. Someone I've traded with and sold to many, many times over now. So I'm happy that we could figure something else out again. So that's what I got for you this time around. And until next time, please remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or a YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. Have fun by being active in this community. So find your way of participating, whether it's making videos, watching and commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to your LCS or local card show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. So I thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.